Ayo, brothers and sisters, it's your brother Paul, the handsome sex god, over here. So bros, I was at college when I made the part 1 for the video called A Simple Easy Cure to Social Anxiety. Okay, so I wanted to elaborate on it with some more examples and a couple stories to paint the picture and imbue it into your beautiful brain. Yeah. So while I was driving back with my brother, I was talking to him about this, and basically, okay, previously we spoke about the mirror example. If you haven't seen part 1, you can check it out. If I remember, I'll put like a link or something like that over there for you guys, or in the description or some shit. So we spoke about the mirror, okay, and then now I made a different example, right? Another one. Who of you have seen Modern Family, right? My broski and I, we used to watch Modern Family and series like that about people in America and stuff. We're in Africa. That's where I stay now. For those of you who don't know, this is South Africa. Beautiful. This is my backyard, basically. Spans all over. See my mansion? I don't own a mansion yet. Okay, yet. So, yeah. There's this guy named Phil Dunphy in Modern Family. Phil Dunphy. So now he's the dad, bros. And he would always be doing these things that the kids, I think it's Haley, Alex, and Luke, they would not be so proud of. They would feel like, oh, that's wacky, or that's weird, or some shit like that. Okay? So, but now my brother and I, when we watch it, we're like, yo, Phil Dunphy's the coolest nigga ever. Okay, he's one of the coolest dudes ever. He's one of the coolest dudes ever, okay? And when he does that stuff, we fucking cheer for him from the other side of the laptop screen or whatever. And if my dad, my biological dad, were to do some groovy stuff like that, some dances or some shit, or like just behave like Phil Dunphy or something, or do something like that in a public social setting, we'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll be cheering him on. And I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, bro. Do your thing, that's awesome. I'll be laughing, it'll be hilarious. It'll be so funny. Okay? So entertaining. And so awesome at the same time. I'd be anything but embarrassed. I'd be proud. And I'd be happy. Okay? Even more happy. Okay? So, but then you compare the other contrast to his kids, right? His kids, when he does that in public, he's like dancing to the High School Musical dance. And they're like, oh dad, oh, it's so awkward, so embarrassing me in public, so embarrassing me. So they're like talk about how that makes them cringe and stuff like that. But then, so that made them cringe. But then how come when our dad does stuff like that, we don't cringe? We actually feel awe-inspired. Okay? So, that goes to show, that's just an example of that, perhaps it's not in the guy who's dancing, perhaps it's not in Phil Dunphy, perhaps the awkwardness and the weirdness is not in Phil Dunphy. But it's a reflection of how his kids feel inside of them, about themselves, subconsciously. Because they could never bring themselves to dance in the way that he danced. Okay, they could never bring themselves to be as free and to be in the state of not trying to be cool. Right? They can't get themselves into the state of not trying to fucking be cool. Okay. The dad is having a fun time. He's assuming that he's cool. He's just assuming I'm cool. He's just assuming that he's cool. Okay, and that's why he's able to have so much fun, because he's not really judging himself. Actually, he's not really judging himself. He's just like, okay. So, in the same way, when someone looks at you and they're like, let's say you're walking through a mall and your team wins. I don't know if you watch soccer or rugby and your team fucking wins. Yeah, you feel like jumping, going, yeah, okay? And you do it, yeah, and you're feeling awesome as fuck, okay? Now someone else next to you, they might be like, oh, that's cringy, bro. It's fucking cringy. Why? But then right next to them, there's someone who's like, dude, that's fucking awesome. You're bold enough to go into public and like yell, just be yourself, and like people are making noise already, okay, in this example, but wow, he's bold, he's so and so, and they're all inspired. So who is right and who is wrong? Which is the right view? Which is the wrong view? Is it officially cringy? Is it officially inspiring? Who decides? Okay. Does the world need to fucking vote? And you have the votes, and you're like, okay, well, 5 million say that it's cringy, 7 million say it's awesome, or 7 million say whatever. Okay. The truth is, there's no absolute truth. Okay. Maybe that truth is even relative. Okay. So it's not that this thing is the way that it is. That eating soup with your hands is necessarily weird. I believe that there's nothing weird, nothing that's actually like independently weird or like absolutely weird. Okay, there's nothing absolutely normal either. There's nothing normal. There's nothing weird. It's the story we create in our motherfucking minds when we view that object. Yeah. So someone could look at that thing, a culture of people that eat soup with their fucking hands, right? And they're like, oh, that's weird, dude. I can imagine a group of people like seeing that as weird, right? And they're like, oh, that's fucking weird, dude. Eat with your hands, and you're eating soup of all things, right? And then that culture might look at people eating with knives and forks and be like, you guys are eating with metal things? That's weird as fuck. Who eats with metal? Who fucking puts metal in their mouth? That's weird. Okay. So, but then at the same time, someone else could find that interesting. Someone else could find that interesting. Okay. It's really that there's nothing weird. Okay. You are the one being weird. Okay. Whoever is feeling that thing, that feeling, that's where the weirdness is emanating from. Okay. It's your projection. It's your interpretation. Okay. Someone could walk in naked to my classroom, like where we're just chilling there and we're talking and stuff. I wouldn't be weirded out by it. I'd just be like, chill. I'd just be like, oh, and laugh and stuff. I'm like, this is awesome. New adventure. This is fucking awesome. What's gonna happen next? Like, someone just walked in naked. Doesn't happen every day. Fucking awesome. Okay. Some other people might say that's completely inappropriate. That's completely that's weird. That's weird. Why? Because they wouldn't do it themselves. They wouldn't do it themselves. The thing is, when you're secure about yourself, it's not normal for things to really be weird. Okay, it's not normal. Like, and if something is weird, it's like you laugh about it and you love it. You might love it. Okay, but it's not that it's right or wrong to see something as weird. Okay, again, right and wrong. Where does it emanate from? It's right to have the tie like this. It's wrong to have a tie like that. Okay, it's right to hit a woman back when she hits you first. Oh no, it's wrong to hit a woman back when she hits you first. Okay, whose opinion? Whose opinion really? Okay. What I like to say in this case is, do to others as you want others to do unto you. Okay. So it's really how you feel inside of yourself. If someone has abs and they're like got an 8-pack and stuff and they're super confident about the body and they don't care about taking their shirt off and they're secure in themselves, they don't really care about stuff that much. Like, they love life but they're nonchalant. They're chilling in the fucking classroom. Someone steps in naked. They're not like, oh, bro. They just probably be like, yeah, dude, show your gains, bro. Show your fucking gains. But maybe if they've been brought up to believe that, no, it's wrong to show your gains. You can't show your gains. You can't show your gains. It's not manly. It's not gentlemanlike. Not gentlemanlike. Not gentlemanlike. Then they'll probably just repeat that. Because that's the environment they were brought up in. Okay? So, bros, what someone else says or thinks about you, or what you think they think about you by the facial expression that their face makes and you interpret, it really doesn't say anything about you. Your interpretation may say something about you, but but that's not your core. You know, you're changing all the time. You can change. Okay, but it says more about the other person. Okay, whatever they're thinking about you, it says how they feel about themselves looking at you and what you're doing. You get that? It's nothing about you. Because you are, how do you put it? Neutral. And that's an opinion again, okay? Neutral. That's just an opinion, okay? I would say in my theory, you're neutral, okay? And then when they look, they just apply their own paint onto it. The paint of their own skin, whatever the fuck. I'm using a metaphor here. And they splash it on, and they're like, oh, that thing's blue. Oh, that thing's red. Oh yeah, that thing's white. That thing's green. Yay. Okay. That's really what's inside of them. Okay. So, and when you see someone else and you feel some way about them, that says something about you. Okay, that says something about you. Not that it's right or wrong. It's really about who's asking. Okay, whose eyesight, in whose view, in whose opinion. Okay, in whose world, in whose reality. Okay, in whose reality. So, yeah. Love you, bros. Love myself. I'm gonna go and do something else that I feel like I want to do.